Hello.
Hey, we're here.
How's everyone?
I'm back.
Justin has returned. He's returned as mysteriously as he disappeared. So, yeah.
I got an extra dog.
Yep.
I said, meet the new dog, same as the old dog.
We're officially a dog tamer household now, so.
Yep.
Yeah. Dogs everywhere. I cannot go to the bathroom without being barked at anymore. Eddie finally got to the point where I could move around upstairs without barking at me. Now there's a brand new dog that'll bark at me for walking outside to go grab a drink.
Well, Eddie's kind of like sparking it, to be fair.
Yeah, that's true.
Because
I said that Eddie was a shit starting dog.
Eddie gets the treat. Okay.
Yeah, okay, alright. Well, where's Eddie?
He's asleep.
Where is he? He's right there.
Hello. Alright. There you go. Stinky. Stinky treats. Very stinky. Okay. So we got some decks tonight.
Oh yeah, these are we got some pretty solid stuff.
Yeah.
Mervigig
is back.
Makes its return. Mervigig is currently the I would say it's my favorite to win the tournament at this point.
It's at least my favorite to play.
My favorite to it's so fun.
It is really fun. I don't know. I could see it like losing, in a bad matchup in a best of 3.
Yeah.
And obviously if it doesn't qualify here, that's kind of a heartbreaker.
Yeah.
This pod does look pretty tough.
So the Fabrizio looks like a deck that really hates on the opponent's creatures. So I think Mervigig's matchup against that is pretty good because Mervigig is just like blazing.
It doesn't play creatures.
It is blazing with cards, just playing a bunch of stuff to move on. Whereas some of these other decks also seem kind of fast. Like this Rivero certainly seems.
Logo Starlight Shadows does seem pretty fast.
It seems like a really good combination in this set. So, some of these decks have Eureka. Maybe some of these decks. One of these has like Archon's Callback. One of them's got
Callback.
Callback. Okay, I think one of these may have a Eureka. I might be wrong. I might be misremembering that, but I want to make sure that I mulligan accordingly.
Oh crap! I gotta do bets. Hang on. Contests. New one. New contests. Start. Okay, the bet is on.
Yeah, he's stiffing for something. It's in the hunt.
Oh, so apparently whenever we open the salmon treat, there's some sort of stench that goes under the cabinet, I guess, or goes under the dresser, and he's like, there's definitely more treats under there. And maybe it just permeates down. Now you remember how to play Keyforge. An 8. A 5. I rolled 8.
Yes.
Mulligan. I think I tried mulligan for the callback.
I'll keep. I think this hand's fine. Got some. It's got some ramp potential.
Alright. Up first, I will play Stall Mage. Your turn.
So, right, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Theory of Conjecture and Archive the top 2. I will play Information Exchange, nothing happens. I'll play Nuvu Archaeologist, and it's your turn.
Sanctum. Hammer Grand will play the Grand Melee. Phillies, Logos Nerds. play Grey Augur, and play Taxing Journey. Your turn. Start playing Keyforge again on TCO, trying to figure out what decks bring the Keyforge live event. Any tips what to bring? Whatever your most experienced deck is, right?
Yeah.
I guess are they doing Archon?
There's probably a cross section of decks that you find fun and competitive, and then a third axis would be decks that you are most familiar with.
Familiarity is very important.
Yeah,
and knowing what kind of matchups it has against different archetypes.
So I would try to focus on. I would try to focus on finding something that's got the right mix of those three things. As far as competitive, you can play a deck that is not as competitive as you think it is. Like you decks can do better than you expect at an Archon event when you know them well enough, and you know what to look for. So I think I wouldn't worry about obviously don't go buy on the secondary market like a 93 SAS deck to play in a tournament. You're just setting yourself up for disappointment kind of thing. Okay, I will put my archives into my hand. I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Master of the Theory. I may archive a card, so I will archive. I will archive a card. And then I am going to play Forgive or Forget, and I can archive 2 cards of different types. So I'll archive, and I'll archive.
See all kinds of stuff over there.
It is your turn. I'll draw one.
Okay, I'll say Unfathomable. I'll play Flash Freeze and Recusal's Chant. And Recusal's Chant. I'll play Abyssal Zealot and Hookmaster.
Alright, I will put my archives in my hand and I will say Logos. I will play Theory, Conjecture, and archive the top 2.
Doing a Mastication Seal the second day. Yeah, you don't have to even prepare for that. You're just gonna go. I mean, you can prepare for it, but
play Novu Archaeologist.
You probably need someone to play games with you if you do that.
Play Tallmage for 3. I will BDQ. I'll get Tallmage and the Hookmaster. And I think I'll leave the Novu Archaeologist around. Okay, and it's your turn. I will draw one.
Play Logos. I'll go ahead and Final Analysis.
Okay, I'll draw one.
Play Old Egad, Eddie, and Tallmage. 4. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Crash Muldoon. I'll play Diplomatic Gung. I'll play Force Field on Muldoon, and I'll Reap with him. So 1 for the Force Field, 1 for the Reap. And he is now awarded. And then I'll play Xeno Training, and I will capture onto Crash Muldoon. I guess technically I could capture 2 there. Like a Diplomatic Gung, my Crash Muldoon into another house. But I got a feeling it's not going to matter. So it's your turn. I'll draw 3.
Play Sanctum. I'll heal or harm to have Tallmage fight a gun. I will play Grand Melee to destroy the ward. Play Sir Bever, Cleansing Wave for 1. Fire Alice. Captures 2. Your turn.
Okay, I will put my archives into my hand and say Shadows. I will play Seeker Needle. I will play Borrow on nothing. I will Hornswoggle nothing. I will play One-Eyed Willa. I am going to cement shoes. I'll submit shoes tall mage, I guess. And it's your turn. I will draw 3. I don't know that this deck cares about the tide. I have like, okay, I've now drawn some cards that actually care about the tide. Because I was about to say, cement shoes is the first card I played that actually cared about the tide on it. So
I'll say Logos. I'm gonna play this Runes of Arcanus, and hopefully this is not a mistake.
No, it would have been a mistake earlier in the game, but my discard, like the first 7 cards in my discard pile were all Logos cards, so it would have been a mistake earlier in the game, but right now I think you're fine.
I'll reap with Old Egad, and then I'll play BDQ.
Okay.
Because he's gonna go. Old Egad for the One Eye Willa, and Ward for that, and Eddie is warded. I will play PS Weapon, Tall Mage, and that was 4 cards. No.
Arcanus.
Yeah, 4 cards. Yeah. And then I'll reap with this Tall Mage, and I'll reap with Eddie. And that is it.
Okay, I will say Logos. I'm gonna play Binary Moray, and then I will play Mind Bullets to do 2 to everything. I know that deck has multiple cleansing.
Wrong button.
I know that deck has multiple cleansing ways, so I'm trying to be as careful as I can to get around it. And then I'll play Eddie, and I will archive a card. And it's your turn. I will draw 4. You will forge for 7 with Eddie.
Make Mind Bullets, so yeah, we did it. I forge. Play Logos. Phase Shift, Abyssal Zealot, play Bill Jordan, Raise the Tide, Capture 2. I will fight Eddie. We'll fight the Moray. We'll reap with Eddie. And I'm done.
All right, I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to Hornswoggle the Ruins of Arcanus. I guess it taps it, right? Use it. I'm guessing
maybe not. I mean, if it doesn't have a usability, I'm actually not sure because that is relevant here, right?
Yeah,
that's like the one time it's ever been relevant.
Yeah, because Ruins of Arcanus has to be untapped. Yeah. It doesn't have an ability for me to tap it to do something.
Right.
So I honestly have no clue if that works.
I've never even heard a ruling on that, so I don't know.
I am going to Cement Shoes Eddie. Then I will Cur Wallop to do 1 damage to everything.
Okay.
Don't think it would tap. Yeah, I was supposed to say. I know we've jokingly tapped it before, so I get 1 for the Cur Wallop.
This does not die.
Yeah. And then I will Seeker Needle the Bilge Warden. And I know I could have gotten the tie, but I didn't want to because the Abyssal Zealot is on the table. I'll say you check with 7, I'll draw 3. It's your turn.
I'll say Unfathomable. Sticker Swim to discard a card from your hand.
Man.
The Flame Gill, the Hookmaster, play Blue Canth, Play Recusal Chant. Everything's exhausted. After I reap with that. That was only 5 cards, unfortunately. Moray. Get out of here, Morays. I don't want to see you anymore. Alright, I'm done.
So I do Forge.
Yep.
So I said before the game that I felt like that deck makes it so that your opponent can't use creatures. I feel as if my prediction there has been somewhat vindicated.
Yep.
Much to my current chagrin. I am going to say Shadows. I'm going to discard Gas Pipes and Shoulder In, and I'm going to Secret Needle Tall Mage to kill it. Me playing these creatures is just setting myself up to be miserable, so I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Unfathomable. I will play Hookmaster, Ricolia. I'll Reap with Blue Canth. Cost an enemy creature. Not one. Reap with Hookmaster. I'll reap with this guy. Lingo will also reap. I'll play Recusal Chant. Everything's exhausted. I'll play Flash Freeze. I'm exhausting stuff. I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to put my archives into my hand. I am going to play Operative Espion. I am going to play Kincan. I am going to play Lay of the Land. Incredible. That right there. I'll draw that. I am going to play Selective Preservation. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So
Goodbye.
I am going to play Biome Discovery to raise the tide. I will put Light of the Archons on Kincan. That is 6, I believe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I'll get the Ruins of Arcanus Amber. I have this Grand Alliance Council that I think I just discard. I did not realize that this deck had both Grand Alliance Council and Selective Preservation.
Ah, yeah.
I didn't draw them until now. This game is tight. I'll draw 3.
Alright, so I'll forward
Shuffle and draw.
I will say Unfathomable. I'll reap with Ricolia. I'm gonna need that taxing. It's extremely important. I will play Vessel Zealot. I will play Sink or Swim to discard a card from your hand. Part of me wants to take 3 chains to capture 2 and go to 7. Because if you call no, if you call Logos, no. Okay, so you can't steal one with the King Can from calling. That's something. I think I'm gonna take 3 chains. So I capture 2.
Get that SPM.
And I'll reap with Bever. And I'm done.
So I'll Forge for 8. Okay. I am going to say Logos. I will information exchange.
You didn't discard a random card.
Oh.
Yeah.
This could help or this could hurt. That helped, I think. Alright, so all information exchange and steal one. And then I will play Eddie and Archive. Then I will play Novu Archaeologist. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Say Sanctum. Can't do that.
Okay.
I can't do that. I'll say Sanctum. I'll hammer Ram Eddie. I'll discard Grand Melee. And I'll reap with Dever.
Okay, I am going to say Logos. I will play Theory Conjecture to play the top card. I lose.
Okay. Ooh.
I think if I had had one of my board wipes like a turn sooner,
yeah.
Then
that guy's got like a couple of really good turns with just calling on Fathom.
Well, you have the one turn where you went to 11.
Yeah.
Right. I think that turn, if I have a board wipe and I crunch the board down, I think I'm in much better shape. Because that turn I discarded 2 Shadows cards and used a Seeker Needle, right? If I play those creatures with the Hook Masters and...
Yeah, then you were just in a hole forever.
Yeah. I just get completely buried there. If I was allowed to use even a single creature that game, I think I would have been in a much better shape. And the Ruins of Arcanus, this deck actually archives pretty well. This deck is fun.
Yeah.
I think I was like a turn off from being fine. I kind of like dirtled around at the beginning of the game, but I wasn't getting anything that was really advancing my board state. So I was like kept trying to set up like better and better turns. So there were like I don't think you went a turn that game where you didn't play or discard a card that mangled creatures in some way.
It was very, very good at mangling creatures. Wonder what's the C on that deck? Oh gosh, I gotta do this.
Urakuzel's Chant is like not really a C control, it's more of like an amber control, right?
Yeah, because it's not really getting rid of the creature. It's stopping you from using or reaching.
Yeah,
or
but at the same time also it's like stopping your opponent from fighting, so it's kind of like reverse C control. It's like negative C control.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm in charge of bets now because it doesn't have a computer anymore, so.
Yeah. My the computer I was using was a work laptop, so
bear with me. Because I am not used to doing that. I've not done it since the beginning of the stream time.
Yeah.
So feel free to people shake. I'll know that you need to bet.
And I'll smile every time I see Peepo shake.
It's great. It's a good one. What a
stream deck bets probably, but it's probably very like somewhat complicated.
Yeah, there's no built-in function for that in stream deck that I've found at least. There might be someone like coded it in because I think you have to code it in to interact with the website. So
yeah,
if you find one, then let me know.
Yeah, that was Kitchen Table. Justin ran the bets.
Way back in the day.
I think when we moved down into the basement, that's when I started running the bets.
Yeah.
So.
6 and 9.
Well, I feel like this is a mulligan. I'm gonna keep. This is like a borderline hand, but I took a beat to pause. I was like fixing to just jam the hand back into the deck to reshuffle, but I took a second, thought about it, and I think this is a keep.
No, so I thought you were gonna say, and I think I'm gonna jam it back in there.
Yeah, and windmill jam, windmill shuffle.
I had a few things that I liked to see in an opening hand, like the rostrum. The problem is like it was a 2-2-3, and like I think I can easily get too far behind if I keep a hand like that, and it doesn't play out. Okay. First I will play Gladiodontus.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I'm going to play Bilge Warden to raise the tide. And then I'm going to play Theory Conjecture and Archive the top 2 cards. Okay, and it's your turn. I will draw to you.
Play Starlance. You need your Discord. Use the Gladiodontus, and I'll play a Tabor.
I am going to put my archives into my hands and say Star Alliance. I am going to Techno Babbles Tabor. I am going to play General Order 24, and then Bilge Warden is going to get 2 Universal Transmitters. Now, so my opening hand was the Theory of Conjecture, Bilge Warden, 2 Universal Translators, and the General Order 24. And I was like, this feels like a mulligan, because when am I going to put the Universal Translators on? And then I realized the first turn, Bilge Warden taking the tide, and then Theory Conjecture to Archive 2, drawing 2 is like that's like I drew 4 cards in the first turn, right? And if you only have like 1 house of creatures, I just put Universal Translator on that. The General Order 24 kills it. So yeah. Anyway, I'll draw.
You missed the contest, Farquaad. I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say sorry. I'm gonna tertiate.
Okay.
To kill Bilge Warden and Tabor.
Well, start of the turn, you get a General Order 24.
I guess I'll choose Starlines.
Okay.
And then I'll play something and tertiate.
Okay.
Because that's how only my Gladiodontus doesn't die, right?
Yeah.
I have to have a creature.
Yeah.
I'll play Magic Vita and tertiate. I'll reap with Gladiodontus. He will ready and be mad.
Oh, he mad.
So that doesn't stop him from reaping. In this context, I'll play Faust. Will not. I'll play Reach Advantage. Take the tide. And that's it.
Alright. My General Order 24 explodes because I have no creatures. I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play Fangtooth. I am going to Persistence Hunting for Saurian. I am going to Cross Porpoises. Raise the Tide. Make Faust angry. Make Gladiodontus double angry. And then I'll play a Meliobi. And then Fangtooth will smoke Faust. And I will draw 4. I'll say check with 6.
Okay, I'll say Untamed. I'll play Mushroom Man, Chelonia, Meliobi. I don't want to take 3 chains for 2 amber, so I will Reaper Sow, ready and reap with Chelonia, and I'll Reaper Sow, ready and reap with Chelonia. Go to 6. Your turn.
Okay, I will forge.
Actually, I'm gonna buff Chelonia instead of threatening.
Okay,
because of the Fangtooth.
Gotcha. All right,
we'll see how that plays out. I'm not sure if that's correct or not.
Forge for 5.
For 5.
So 6.
Yeah.
Sorry, I'm projecting a card I have in my hand. I am going to say Logos. I will play Hydro Cataloger. I am going to phase shift the Static Collection Array. And then I will Mind Bullets for 4. And then Fangtooth will kill Chelonia at the end of the turn.
It wasn't worth.
And it is your turn. I will draw 4.
What an idiot I am. I'll say Starlance.
What a fool I've been.
What a stupid idiot. I will play Espeon. Play Teresa. Play Teresa.
Oh yeah, that's the. How many Teresas are in that deck?
I think just 2.
Okay.
I'll reap with the Gladiodontus, and I'm done.
Okay. I am going to say Star Alliance. I am going to play Triska. I will.
You're right. Sorry.
Play Together, which will let me play Meliobi, which will let me play World Tree. I will put Shieldulator on Triska. I will put Universal Translator on Triska. And then Meliobi. Espeon is toast. I think I just reap with Meliobi because I think
Do you get to use them?
Oh, GAK?
Yeah.
Yeah, it just comes into play ready. Okay, that's that. I'll smoke Espeon with the Fang Tooth. And it is your turn. I will 6. This deck, look at this deck go.
It's pretty good. I'm gonna say Untamed. I'm gonna reap with Mushroom Man.
Keyforge.
Reap with Mushroom Man. I'm gonna. This isn't. It's fine. I would have to fight. I'll play Infighting.
Okay, so Triska kills Meliobi.
I will play Blossom Drake. I'll fight Rocketeer Triska.
Okay, so she takes 3.
And they're ready.
And he's still enraged though, right?
Has been used. Okay.
Yeah, first time he was used.
I'll fight it again.
Okay. She'll dump another 4 into him.
I'll play a Mookling. I'm done.
Okay, I am going to say Untamed. I will play Chelonia. I will play Chelonia. And it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Play. Sorry. Eltrus Rostrum. I'll ostracize the Chelonia. I'll Siren Horn. I'll reap. Or do I just fight? Fight's probably the play. I'll fight.
Okay.
I guess he's still enraged. No, he's not enraged because it's fight, ready, enrage, fight.
Yep.
Okay. I'm done. Probably Josh just fights until he dies.
Yep.
That's it.
Fight until you die. Okay, I am going to say Logos. I am going to play Science. Phase Shift. Gain 1. Bouncing Death Quirk. Kill the Blossom Drake. That gets me an Amber. I started this turn with 3, right? Did I gain too many?
I think that's right.
Science, Phase Shift, Mind Bullets. I started this turn with 4. I have a Zap that I'm playing off the Phase Shift that gets 2. Okay, I'm good. Alright, so I'll Zap the Mookling. And Fangtooth will kill the Gladiodontus finally. And it's your turn, I'll draw 4. Say check with 8. God, this deck is awesome. I love this deck. This deck is fun.
I'll say stay Untamed. I'll thin the herd and cross purposes.
imagine if I was any other Dark Tidings deck and I cared about my board in that situation. Imagine how mad I'd be at that Thin the Herd. Just imagine. I'd be mad. I'd be livid.
Archive?
For the Hydrocolor. Alright, so I got 7. Forging with the Static Collection Array.
Yeah.
Alright. Okay. I am going to say Logos. But yeah, we say Logos. I am gonna play Eddie and Archive. And play Eddie and Archive. And then I'm gonna think twice. My mind bullets to kill all my Eddies.
Good.
Do I theory or conject? Okay, so you know what I think I like? I think I like think twice thing a phase shift here, so that I could play my Hawkins. Look at that! Look at that! And then Hawkins dies. So the Fang Tooth instead of my Eddies. I draw those 4. Shuffle. I draw 2. Shuffling a deck with the Hawkins shuffled back in. Yeah, look at that! Combos.
Very pog. I'll say Starlands. I'll play Can, Hawkins, Cheetah, Technobabble.
They're all stunned.
Yep. I'm done.
All my Eddies are stunned.
When you draw up, then kill Hawkins?
You're right. You're right. You're right. I'll just go find him. I didn't draw him. Yes, timing does matter there.
Thanks is sneaky like that.
Yeah. And it's after everything else. We can always World Tree him. Okay. Yeah. I didn't. This deck can draw better, by the way. You could definitely draw this
absolutely.
deck.
Yeah.
This deck can draw in a much better order than the one I had.
Yeah.
So, I don't believe. Well, actually, I think is this. Yeah, that's good. It's good. Okay. Put my Archives in my hand, and I will say Untamed. I am going to play All Tied Up to raise the tide. I am going to play Witch the Dawn to bring back Hawkins. I will play Deepwater Gruen. I will play the Mysticetti. That's that. I'll draw 1. I'll say check with 6. Oh, I get to Archive. And then I'll Fang to Can.
Say sorry, and I'll play Undignathus. I'll Decadence to Reap. I'll Spoils of Battle. And I'll Rostrum.
Okay, I am gonna say Star Alliance. I will play Hawkins. I am going to Selective Preservation. I'll choose 3, 2, 3, 4, 5, 12. So these are toast.
I'm not sure how I feel about the Stack Collection Array in there, because it's like you're gonna always forge for 7 almost.
Yeah,
I guess at least your last key is definitely always gonna cost 7.
I think it depends on the opponent.
Yeah,
is the thing. It's probably better in cross-set play, right?
You just like force them to take chains for your last key. That's something, but like it could mean you lose the round. Or it could mean you lose the game entirely.
I will put Universal Translator on Deepwater Druid, and then I'll Techno Babble on Dagnathus. And it is your turn. I'll say check with no.
That's a loss. Too bad. 4 horrible versus cross that played so many ways just to gain advantage versus it. I just think it's kind of, it sucks to force your key to be at minimum 7 for the third key at least, right? It does give you an amber, and it could feasibly forge a key mid game for 5 if they're like, I don't want to take
it's
3
probably,
chains.
It's honestly probably better if you've got key cheats, honestly, right?
Oh, with key cheats, it's insane.
I think it's like insane with key cheats,
yeah.
Because you just get to
oh yeah.
I think it's horrible versus cross set play. You think your opponent would take 3 chains to make it more likely so that you would have to Ronnie? Because to me that math doesn't add up, right? But why would I take 3 chains in the middle of the game to set up like a Ronnie?
You're on this one. Yeah, you could take the tide for free, but they can't. Exactly. 6 chains and stole 3 amber for 3 chains.
Yeah, an interdimensional graft. I mean, I don't know. I think you're also... I don't know. If you've got interdimensional graft, then your opponent, it feels like they were leaning into it then.
See,
I'd have to see the situation. I'm having a hard time visualizing it through Twitch chat, if that makes sense. Forge at 7+ or nothing.
1.
Wait, this is with static collection array on the table. I mean, also, it depends on what the deck you were playing, right? Like, I mean, I think if your opponent is going to, there's too many variables to really.
That's a Keyforge game.
Yeah, there's too many variables to go through, right?
All right,
it's also a singular game too, right? So yeah, but in the instance of static collection array, if we're talking static collection array, then we're not talking an average deck. We're talking a deck that has static collection array. If you don't have ways to get the tide a lot, then your static collection array is probably a better discard. If you have 5 cards that give you the tide, then static collection array is better, right? I mean, that's the instance we're talking about. Mervagig has 3 ways to get the tide, cross porpoises, all tied up. Bilge Warden. And then you can think twice, one that you've already used. You can also phase shift
or
together one of the ways that you have to gain the tide during your Star Alliance turn. And then there's always the chains too, and you've got Hydra Cataloger.
Biome Discovery too, yeah.
This deck doesn't have Biome Discovery.
Oh, that was the other one? That was the first deck.
The first deck had 2 Biome Discoveries.
Is this deck I'm on now? Yes.
So, I don't even know what you rolled, but I assume it was
more than that. Yeah. More than that. Okay, I'll keep. If you're good.
Yeah.
Okay. It probably is a trap in the majority of decks that have it, yeah.
I'm going to play Teresa, Operative Espion. I will discard Technobabble, because I think the chances of you saying some other house are pretty high.
Right,
and stunning him, you stealing one from me so that I can stun him so that you don't reap. I don't know, it doesn't make any sense to me.
Say Star Alliance. I will put a force field on the Can. I will play Xeno Training.
I mean, but I think that's literally the same argument you could make about like a card like Martian Generosity. Most of the Martian Generosity decks are bad because they don't have ways to generate Amber, the Amber you need to play Martian Generosity for it to be broken in the turn in which you do it. However, the decks that do broken things with Martian Generosity do broken absurd things with Martian Generosity. Static Collection Array is not a card on the same level as Martian Generosity, but Static Collection Array does enable broken degenerate things like forging for 5 during your turn. So yeah, then it's probably a play mistake. But yeah, I mean, like without being able to see the games, then I don't know what to. I can't really like make a call. So all right, I am going to see Saurian. I will play Gladiodontus. I will reap with Teresa. I will reach advantage to raise the tide.
You get to use Espion, right?
Oh yeah. So I could actually fight. Yeah. This is better. So I'll reach advantage to raise the tide, so that I can have Espion fight. I'll fight Teresa first, then fight Espion into Can. I want Can to die if possible. Or sorry, I want Espion to die if possible, and then I'll ostracize to purge Can. Okay, now it's your turn. I'll draw 3. Yeah.
I'll say.
I mean, in that game, it only backfired on me. So it's possible Static Collection Array is probably more often a discard than it isn't.
I think in Murvagig, it's not great at taking advantage of it, right?
Yeah, because I think Murvagig only has a handful of ways to control the tide. It's just so fast that most of the time it feels like you have the tide when you need it.
I'll say Logos. I will discard Information Exchange. I'll bouncing Deathquark the Gladiodontus. And I'll Forgive or Forget to archive 2 cards. Look at Biome Discovery and Force Field.
Yep.
Your turn.
I am...
With Tide Warp, it's
yeah, Tide Warp and it are insane. We had a deck that has that combo, right? Yeah. So. Meliobi, Mooglink, the Fittest. Here, Teresa Reaps. Your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Star Alliance. Save the archive. I'll Biome Discovery. Take Tide. Play Lay of the Land. Top 3. Draw a card. Play Espion, play a Gung, make Espion into a untamed creature. I will.
That deck doesn't have GAC, does it?
What? Yeah.
Oh,
it's right here. I got this.
I'll just put all my.
I got it right here.
I thought Murvagig has just the selective discovery.
Yep. I'll discard selective preservation.
There's too many Logos Star Alliance decks in this pod, and I'm getting all of the cards crossed between them.
Sure.
Okay, I will say, Saurian. I'll play Magistra Vita, and then I will Decadence it to kill the Diplomatic Gung. I put the Amber there, but it's supposed to go on Magistra Vita. It's your turn. I'll draw it to you.
Upwards. Say Shadows. I'll Hornswoggle twice. I will play Gas Pipes Maloon, Cement Shoes, the Magister Vita, and I'm done.
I am going to say Untamed. I'm going to play Chelonia. I will Ambermancy for nothing, and then I am going to cross Porpoises, which will raise the tide for me, and let me use Magistra Vita to fight Gas Pipes. And it's your turn. I will draw 3.
I'll say Logos. I will Theory Conjecture to archive top 2. I'll play Master of Theory. And I'll play Eddie. And I'll archive card. Your turn.
I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play Cheetah and get one from Chelonia. I will play Hawkins and get one from Chelonia, one from Hawkins. And then I am going to Xeno Training on Cheetah and Chelonia. And I will say...
I do have...
not check. So it's your turn. I will draw 3.
Alright, I'll say Shadows. I'll play Secret Needle. I will Booby Trap there.
When I play that deck, I don't think I drew the removal that you got this game.
I'll Herwallop.
Until like the very end of the game.
Gain 1 for that guy. I'll discard Saver, sorry. Your turn.
Okay, I am going to say Saurian. I'm going to play Undagnathus. I'm going to play Faust the Great. I will exalt the Undagnathus. I'll put a Siren Horn on Undagnathus. I'll put a Siren Horn on Faust. It's your turn. I'll say check with 10. I'll Forge for 7. This deck doesn't quite have it. It's not bad, but it doesn't quite have it.
I'll say Shadows. I'll borrow.
Sure.
And play 1 I will. And Secret Needle. This guy.
Okay.
I'm done.
Alright, I'll Forge for 9. I am... I'm gonna say Star Alliance. I'm gonna put Ambervac on Undagnathus. I've already got the Tide there. I'm gonna Unity or Discord so that I can use the Undagnathus. It's gonna fight Eddie. Actually, I think One-Eyed Willa is the correct call here because it's gonna be a while before I try to Forge again. Eddie is the right call. Because I am going to Unity or Discord Faust into one. Okay. And it is your turn. I will draw.
Say Logos. I'll pick up the archive. I will play Information Exchange and steal 1. I will Mind Bullets.
So for 2.
Play Moray, Archaeologist, Tall Mage for 6. That is super. Actually, it's. Oh, she's enraged. I'd be so mad.
She would fight into an Undagnathus for no value. I mean,
Yeah,
for no damage.
she wouldn't take damage.
For no damage.
Get to reap with Morays, which is pretty good. Pretty good. I'm gonna do it. You only YOLO one time. I'll fight. I'll reap ready my Morays. I take the Tide. I'll reap with Moray. Archive, reap with Moray. Archive. Your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play Infighting.
No! So... 4 dead.
Blossom Drake. Then the Herd.
These 4? Yeah. Draw my 2.
In theory, I could raise the Tide first. So I'll raise the Tide and use the Undead Nathis to reap before the Espeon gets shuffled back in. I will Reaper Sow to ready and reap with the Undead Nathis, and then I'll Reaper Sow to put 3+1/+1 caps on the Undead Nathis. Because I think my primary method to victory at this point is capturing Amber with the Undead Nathis, and then Siren horning it onto your dudes.
Alright, I'll say...
I think that's a long shot, but I think that's my only like route to victory.
Say Starline's up with Archive. I will put... Play Crash Muldoon. I'm gonna Biome Discovery to raise the Tide. I will slap Force Field and lay the Archons on Crash Muldoon.
Okay, I lose.
And Crash Muldoon will reap.
Yeah, I don't have any more. Never control. Stack's not quite there.
It's not quite there.
It's not.
I can see how it won.
It's not efficient enough.
Yeah.
Right? Like it's like too draw dependent. It's got some powerful cards and it's got some powerful combos that I think you can assemble, but I don't think it has nearly the consistency that the other decks have, right? That and it wants to use creatures on the table, which is a major downside.
Yeah,
in
it's a
this
death
set. So.
Okay. Alright, we gotta click all the things. Everyone be patient, please.
Please hold. Please hold. How did everybody like the set reviews? I think it went over pretty well. It's not something. I don't think it's something I'll do for every set. But
it would be a cool thing to do, actually, especially if I was around for it. I think we could both on it for some perspectives on it. It'd be kind of an interesting stream to do. Like after round 1 would probably be a good time to do that, right?
It'd be interesting to do it after round 1 and then after round 2. See like which cards.
Maybe not do the full set review, but like something.
Yeah,
like
do some like talk about some standout cards from the first round, and then see if those are still the standout cards in the second round.
Yeah. All right, bet.
Yeah, we could make it probably less stall content oriented. Like doing the full set is 100% stall content, right? Like, but doing like us picking specific cards that we like from each house, picking like a top 3 from each house or something in the first round, and then doing that again after the second round, seeing if those cards are still good.
3-0s on 3-0. We'll see how this goes. I feel like Murvigig has a good chance, but
I think Murvigig's got a really good chance.
Okay.
This does not have the unfathomable. Thank you, Royal Purple. This does not have the unfathomable that you want to stop decks that do not care about the board, right? Yeah. It doesn't have the brain drain.
Although the creatures are very scary on the table.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you've got the board wipe, I'm sure Justin will have the board wipes at the right time. So, because like Abyssal Zealot, I think is like a real big problem.
Very scary. Bluecanth not so much against this deck.
Yeah, Bluecanth is blank.
The 6-power capture 3 guy probably is scary.
I think it's really the Abyssal Zealots. The Hookmasters could get some work in because Murmagig's creatures are kind of small, but I mean, Fangtooth did a lot of work in the game I played, so that deck just engineers Fangtooth boards. Between like the Mind Bullets, the Bouncing Death Quark, the Selective Preservation.
10.
This deck did have Archon's Callback? Okay. Do I mulligan?
This seems pretty bad. I'll show it. Seems pretty bad. I like seeing these early, but first turn's like that maybe, or just that.
I mean, I can. That. I think you go T1 World Tree.
World Tree.
Because if I play any creatures, you can BDQ them, play Eddie, play Hydra Cataloger, and then the World Tree is there to put Eddie back on top of your deck for the rest of the game.
Yeah, that's true.
I think that hand was probably keepable.
I just really hate 3/2/2 hands.
Well, it's not really one though,
it's
because
really
of
one.
Eddie, right?
Yeah.
That's the thing.
Fabrizio.
Fabrizio wants to
win. A lot of actions.
It wants to win with his creatures. It's got a lot of actions, but I mean, Justin generated a third of the amber he needed for that game with creatures to win. So,
all right, I will say Logos. I'll play Phase Shift and Shield Leader. Wow.
See, that hand's like
what a great hand. Yeah.
Look at that. Look at this clown. Look at this. Oh, Rakuzel's Chant to tap it. And then play Bluecanth and Abyssal Zealot. Your turn, I'll draw.
Starlines, I'll play Hawkins and 2 Universal Translators. Go ahead.
You would have a dead Bluecanth, an Eddie, and a Hydra Cataloger.
Yep.
I am going to say Sanctum. I'm going to Hammergram Hawkins. I will heal or harm the Velucanth into Shieldulator, and then I will Cleansing Wave. And it's your turn, I'll draw 3.
Play Logos. I will Theory Conjecture the top 2 cards of the deck. I will think twice. Phase Shift. Play the Mysticeti. Play Mind Bullets. I'll play Positron Bolt.
Oh, okay. They're all dead.
No, wrong button. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Logos, Bilge Warden, Eddie, Tall Mage.
I thought twice the Phase Shift to play Mysticeti.
And your turn, I will draw 4.
Say Untamed. I'll play Fangtooth. I will play Gruin.
To give me one.
To give you one. Or no, it's... Oh, you have the High Tide, okay. I'll play Witch of the Dawn for Hawkins. And end turn, take out the Bilgewater. Your turn.
Alright, I am going to say Logos. I will play Old Egad. Tall Mage is going to fight Deepwater Gruin. Eddie is gonna reap. I am gonna BDQ Old Egad and the Witch. Word Eddie. I will Archon's Callback to draw 5. Ooh, that was a good Archon's Callback. Oof.
I'll say Starlance. I'll play General Order 24. I'll discard Hawkins. Discard the Preservation. And turn Fangtooth hits Eddie.
Bang. So General Order 24 murders all of my Logos creatures. I am going to say Untamed. I am going to play Flash Freeze. I will play Recusals Chant. And then I will play Locolia, Hookmaster, Flame Guild Enforcer. I will say check with 6. It is your turn. I will draw 4. Keyforge.
Okay.
I have never seen a more dead Ruins of Arcanus. You haven't. You have played Think twice, which is good, but with Together still in the deck, like there's a 0% chance I play this Ruins of Arcanus.
Play Untamed. Persistence Hunting for Unfathomable. I'll discard Miliobi and Shilomia. Your turn. I'll Fangtooth Locolia.
I forge.
Yep.
I am going to say Unfathomable. I'm going to Recusals Chant, and then I'm going to Sink or Swim to discard a card at random from your hand. Yeah, that's a good one. Alright. Your turn. I'll ready and then draw 2.
Say Starlance. Put Translator on the Hookmaster. I'll Technobabble. And then turn Fangtooth will kill that Hookmaster.
I will put my archives in my hand and say Sanctum. I will play Grey Augur and Squire Alice. I will Hammergram my Flamegill so that I can Cleansing Wave. And then discard Grand Melee. And it's your turn. I will draw 4.
Say Logos. Play Eddie. Play Bill Jordan. Take the Tide. Play Science. Play Bouncing Death Corp. Gain 1 from Science. I will get Bill Jordan and Squire. And then I'll get Eddie and Grey Augur. Actually, I'll get Eddie and the Flamegill. Then end turn, Fangtooth will take out the Grey Augur. Your turn.
Yeah. Not doing it. I'll discard Ruins of Arcanus. I'll play Sweven, Tallmage. I'm not doing it to myself.
The death sentence.
You've got 3 cards in the archives. You have 2 cards in the deck. What are the chances? You've bounced between. Let's just survey real quick, if we will. Yeah. You've played your discard pile is like half Logos at this point. And like most. Yeah. I don't know. I would. The stream would be unwatchable. Completely unwatchable if I play in this Ruins of Arcanus. I would be completely deluded. There's no part of my brain would be functioning if I play that Ruins of Arcanus there.
Okay, my turn. I'm gonna say Starlance. I'm gonna zap Swevin. 2. I will play together to play Hydro Cataloger and Eddie. Archiving a card. I'm gonna discard Triska. I do have to kill my Eddie. Your turn. I shuffle up before I kill Eddie.
Yes. Which I think you want.
Which I think I want. Yeah. In that case, I'm gonna play Triska.
Okay.
Alright, shuffle. Eddie's in my discard pile. And I shuffle off. Yeah, because I got like Witch of the Dawn stuff.
World Tree.
World Tree.
Okay. Sanctum. I will play Light Everlasting. Let's play Alice. I'll play Sir Bever. I'll Taxing Journey the Tall Mages. And it is your turn. I will draw and then shuffle and draw 2 more.
Okay, I'll say Starlance. I will Universal Translator on Triska. Play together. Play All Tied Up off the Together. Then Colonia off the Together. I'll Reap with Triska. So I use Chelonia to Reap. Translator. I will discard the Static Collection Array, as discussed, and I'm done. Fangtooth kills Sir Bever.
The future belongs to those bold enough to take it. So I am going to say Logos. I'm going to Reap with 2 Tall Mages. Final analysis.
Okay.
And we'll draw 4. Just close my eyes and slam the final analysis. Hey. Archive. No, I know that. Yeah. Yeah, I get that. I will phase shift. Light Everlasting. Bring back Alice. I drew the Ruins of Arcanus again, which I think is dumb to play here. I make you forge for 1 more, but you have not touched your archives like some sort of psychopath. It's your turn. You'll forge for 7. I'll draw 2. Let's say check with 7.
All right, we'll say Logos. Play phase shift, ruin. Mind bullets for 3. Discard Bill Jordan. End turn. Alice with Fang 2.
Forge. Okay. I am going to say Unfathomable. I am going to Rakuzel's Chant to tap Ruin. I am going to play Wachovia, Zealot, Velucanth. I will take 3 chains and raise the tide. I'll get to archive a card with the Hydra Cataloger. And it's your turn. Drop off 4.
Say Star Alliance. Play Techno Battle. Play Translator. Play Shield You Later. Discard Hawkins. Enter. Fangtooth kills a Coley.
I am going to say Logos. I'll play PI Sweven, Tall Mage, and then Archon's Callback for 5. So I don't drop a chain this turn, but I drop 5. And it's your turn. Your Gruin's ready. There's too many blank cards in the Unfathomable in this deck. Too many blank cards. I need them to say something other than tap creatures.
Star Alliance. Play Reverse Translator. Play Zap. Kill Sweven. That's 3 total. Right? So I'll put 1 onto Tall Mage. End turn. Fangtooth kills a Zealot.
Nope. Got nothing.
I was worried there for a minute.
I mean, my Unfathomable literally did nothing all game.
Yeah, I just couldn't get to Eddies to stop any keys at all.
Yeah, I mean that's actually not that deck's specialty.
No, it's not.
If you make them pay 1 extra amber ever, were you just putting like a bunch of bad cards in the archive?
It's all about Untamed stuff.
Yeah, I was supposed to say.
I like Chelonia, so I could maybe take a good Chelonia turn later on, but you need like all the Untamed stuff together to make a really good Untamed turn in the deck. So
yeah, where you could just phase shift the Gruin a bunch of times, right? Yeah. Like if you get the deck down.
If I'm only playing Star Alliance and Logos, then that's ideal.
I think that deck wins if it doesn't have an Untamed side.
Excellent.
It's just
Absolutely.
6 more Logos and Untamed and Star Alliance cards. Not that I didn't think the Untamed is bad in that deck, because you playing the Untamed stuff mattered a lot. That game, right? Because that was the primary Amber control.
Because the primary I played the Theoric Rejection early, and it was World Tree and Chelonia.
Yeah,
and I never had a really good time to pick it up. I didn't really want to. I mean, World Tree would have been good, yeah, but like,
yeah, I think World Tree is good if you play it early, right? Like. And it really depends on what you've seen. The Hawkins and the Eddie in that deck are both pretty good to hit with the World Tree.
It's just like, I didn't want to put any creatures back on top against that deck.
Yeah. They would need play effects, I think.
Yeah. And I didn't want to get Hawkins back because that makes me lose a turn with Fangtooth Cavern, essentially. Eddie was kind of doing the same thing.
Yeah.
Alright, so.
I mean, I think it was, I think it was fine. I think you played it well. It was just, it also made sure that I just never played the Ruins of Arcanus.
Yeah,
Because I could have set up, I could have worked towards it, but I don't think there's any way.
I instantly would take
There's
it.
like no way to
I was taking it like the next turn.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Game 5, that's right.
Like I said, as long as you held on to your archives like some sort of psychopath, I could never play the Ruins.
That's kind of my favorite thing to do with archives.
I would have to play the Ruins of Arcanus like some sort of psychopath.
Yeah. It's kind of my thing with archives.
Yeah.
It's kind of my thing.
Yeah.
I invented that strategy. 7.
Use our bully pulpit to gaslight the Keyforge community into
I literally invented that.
We just take there's like most of the longtime content producers. There's not enough crossover between us and the other content producers for them to like regularly dispute us. And then 2, a lot of the longtime content producers no longer produce content anymore, so we could just say that we invented something.
Yeah. We just claim anything.
We just claim whatever we want. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. You gonna say we're liars?
You gonna say we're liars?
Nope.
In our own channel? No, because you'll get banned.
Yeah.
We'll ban you. I actually won one, so.
No,
I won the roll.
Ban
I won
you
the
roll.
roll.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
I don't remember this.
I did. This was the only roll I've won tonight.
I'm getting gaslit.
Which is why
on die rolls.
This is literally the only die roll I won tonight.
I will keep.
I'll mulligan. I think this is creators of Keyforge. Yeah.
Yeah, we're here.
Earliest playtesters of Keyforge.
It's us.
We'll just take credit. We'll take credit for inventing all of the other content creators.
Richard Garfield is our dad.
Yeah. Hi, I'm Nathan Garfield. This is Justin Garfield.
Don't you find it weird that we always chose these weird last names to hide our true identity?
Penpaka Anga and Penpaka Jaga were named for me and Justin, Richard Garfield's sons.
Yep.
Alright, I'll play Theory, Conjecture, and Archive too.
Let's play Binary Moray, Novo Archaeologist, Eddie. Moray. I think that was the Infighting deck. Eddie will archive.
This is not the Infighting deck.
Well, I'm playing around it.
Oh, I'm supposed to draw. Okay. Put my archives into my hands. And say Untamed.
You sure that's not the Infighting deck? That's Mervigig, never mind. I thought it was the other deck. I didn't realize you were playing Mervigig immediately.
Mist Seti, Fangtooth.
Why am I even playing this game?
Discard Chelonia. Play All Tied Up. Raise the tide. Play Meliobi. Fangtooth Eddie. All 3.
Play Starlines. Play Espeon. Agung. Make that Starlance. Reap with Moray. Okay. Actually, I will not do that. I'll make Archaeologist Starlance. This is getting too cute. I'll play Xeno Training. I'll put the Xeno Training in my archive. This is too cute. Let it be known.
Oh, you think that's too cute?
That's too cute of a play. I didn't need to be that cute.
Oh, yeah, no. Stop being that cute, Justin.
I'm done. play all the cards in your hand. Play them all.
There's too many options.
Yeah. I do easily win that category.
Star Alliance, Rocketeer Triska, Universal Translator, Zap. For 3. It's a Diplomat, a Gung for 2, Binary Moray for 1. Fangtooth, Archaeologist. Espeon is a tempting target to Fangtooth as well, but Archaeologists could let you like play some dumb card and then replay it. So
play Shadows. I'll play Secret Needle, Shoulder Id. Play Secret Needle. Play Cement Shoes.
Triska.
Yeah. Play Kerwallop. Then play Shoulder Id.
Okay.
Your turn.
Logos. Hydra Catalog. Positron. Binary Moray was fine, right? Was it 4?
Yeah.
Did it have? It didn't have anything captured on it. Did it?
It did.
Okay. Eddie. Archive. Think twice. It's like a hard choice here, right? Part of me wants the theory conjecture. Archive 2. Zap and Positron are basically the same thing. All tied up is like a bunch of amber. Zap. That way I keep the logos intact in the deck. Zap for 4, right? So 1 and 2, 3.
Does it cycle through the deck? Yeah, probably. It did last time. It did all the other 2 games, I think.
I'll play this other Eddie. I'll reap with this Eddie. I'll Fangtooth one of my Eddies. Actually, I'll play the Eddie on that side. I'll Fangtooth this Eddie. I think that's like a micro decision that could matter.
Play Shadows. I'll Secret Needle Triska. Play one. I'll discard one. I will. I'll Hornswoggle Mist City, I guess. I'll Reap with Shoulder Id. And your turn.
Okay. I will Forge. I am going to say Star Alliance. Techno Babble with Shoulder Id. I will play Hawkins. I will put Shieldulator on, I guess, Eddie. To keep him safe. Static Collection Array. What are me chances of drawing? This one was not that good at taking the tide. I had 2 biome discoveries and 2 cinnamon shoes. Never mind. Never mind. Discard. Discard static collection. Yeah, okay. Hawkins is toast. I'll draw 4.
Okay, I'll say Logos. I'll information exchange. I'll bouncing Deathquark to get Eddie. Play Moray. Your turn.
Rue the day. Rue the day you killed my Eddie. Deck.
Thinking Man's deck.
Logos. Science. Deathquark.
You gain 1.
I did. Bullets. Phase shift. Witch. Eddie.
Imagine thinking about that turn.
The thing is, the witch. If you saw my art, if you knew it was in my archives,
I see.
The decision tree, the phase shift was not a simple decision tree. Fangtooth will blow up, which I'll say check with 6. I'll draw 6.
Okay, I'll say I'll forge. No, I don't forge.
Nope,
I'll say shadows. I will borrow the Fangtooth.
It's all yours.
I'll play Booby Trap. And in turn, flip Eddie.
Right, I will forge.
Yeah. There's definitely a better version of this.
There's a version of this deck that doesn't have 3 universal translators in it.
Yeah.
If these universal translators
or like the some of the Untamed stuff too. Mysticetti.
Yeah, if the Mysticetti, I mean honestly the World Tree could be better. The one that destroys a creature and puts a creature back in your hand. Yeah. It's just better than World Tree. I don't know why they're both in the same set.
Yeah.
Right? So I am going to say Untamed. I'll play World Tree. Actually, let's think about it. Yeah. I'll say Untamed. Play World Tree. I'll play Chelonia. I'll play Cross Porpoises. Yeah, because there could be a punctuated equilibrium.
PE would be insane. Yeah.
Yeah, or a waste not version of this deck.
Okay.
You forge.
Forge. I'll play Starlights. The Force Field on Chelonia. Discard, select preservation. Play Biome Discovery. Freeze the Tide.
Get the archive
a card. Play Biome Discovery. Look at the top 2 cards. Discard 1. Discard this Light of the Archons. End turn. Blow up the Chelonia. Your turn.
Alright, I'll put my archives into my hand. I am going to say Star Alliance. I'm going to play together that I can play Bill Jordan. Archive. That'll let me play Phase Shift. So I had a Phase Shift in the archives. So the Phase Shift with the Witch, and the Phase Shift to play Witch, Phase Shift to play whatever the Witch got. So it was like whatever creature in the deck, like discard pile I could want at the time. I will Phase Shift in Meliobi. I will give them both Universal Translators, so I don't think it'll really matter. There's an argument for me to put the Universal I won't be shuffling. Or I won't be going through the deck again. I'll discard Selective Preservation. And it is your turn. I'll draw and then shuffle and draw. Yeah, I mean, I'm glad I said it about Mervagig. If I was gonna say it about a deck, I'm glad it was probably one of the better DT decks that we opened. But you could change this deck like a little bit, and it goes like into the stratosphere. As it is, I think it's a good solid deck.
I'll say Logos. I'll pick up the Archive. I'll play Information Exchange. Steal one. Play Forgive or Forget. I'll get Time Discovery, Lay the Archons. And I'll play Telemage. Those 3 cards. Okay. Fangtooth, your turn.
Okay. I am going to say Untamed. I am going to Reap with Meliobi. No one to use.
Dutch Piano.
I will play Chelonia. I will play Meliobi. We'll play Deepwater Druid. Will Persistence Hunting. Tall Mage. I will. Is it worth World Treeing the Bilge Warden here? The Bilge Warden. What are the Chelonia's chances of survival? Not high. I will put it on there because I think getting the tide back is good here. So it's your turn. I'll say check with 8. I will draw 4.
I guess so. I have Xeno Training, but I can only do it for 2. So, yep. I don't think I was winning the game anyway.
Oh, God, the next turn.
If I would have put a Gung back that turn, I could have done it with a Gung, but I don't think I was gonna. Yeah.
Look at this next turn. The Bilge Warden into the BDQ, into the Phase Shift for the All Tied Up, into the Think Twice for the All Tied Up.
Mervagig 3-0 again.
Woo! This deck is fun as hell.
Yeah, it's really good.
It's fun as hell. Yeah, there are 5 cards that I think are easy changes in this deck. The logo site is like very close to perfect though, in my opinion.
It's like really
it's
good.
very close to exactly perfect.
It shows that's why the deck is so good, I think.
The Star Alliance, like those translators, if they were like, I don't even think you want a Gung, right? I think you want something else.
A Gung's good with a Council, I guess, in the pinch.
It does. The deck doesn't have Council.
Oh, okay. I was thinking of the Rivero that I just played.
Yeah.
Rivero is out now. Fabrizio
it's fighting for its life.
Fabrizio is fighting for its life. Q Villanova is 0-2. So if Fabrizio does not win this,
I got a bit feeling about Villanova though.
Oh yeah,
Sorry inside.
Sure. Yeah. It wants to use creatures, so that's not good. So
this is exactly the type of unfallible that like Saurians hate to see.
Yeah.
Where it's just like my creatures are tapped every single turn.
Yeah, I think you definitely want the translators to be actions of some sort.
I think a Unity or Discord would be fine because you could Unity discard the Hawkins.
And you get them out of the way for you get creatures out of the way for a Fangtooth too,
Yeah,
which would be really good.
You could bounce a creature that you want to put in the discard pile. I mean, bouncing Gruin is fine, like because I think you can set up the deck. The deck is like not as good at setting up like its next turn, but there's like a little bit of it in that deck, but with Unity or Discord, you could have a turn. Yeah, you're like bouncing a bunch of stuff, and so you're kind of like replaying the things that give you like a lot of value, and then like you're jettisoning the really bad stuff, and then the good stuff you get like more replays out of. So. And then Countersuit for Chelonia would be dope in that deck, though.
Because Chelonia likes to explode in that deck.
Yeah. Keyfrog would be awesome.
Keyfrog is really, really what you want.
It would be really good.
Yeah.
If a deck ever wanted Keyfrog, it's Mervigan.
Yeah. It would be next level good. Even if that's the only difference is like a Keyfrog instead of.
I think you take if you swap out.
Actually, instead of like any of the Untamed cards, it probably.
If you swap out Meliobi for Keyfrog, and literally the rest of the deck is the same, I think this deck becomes like a 90 SAS deck.
Yeah.
It just plays like one where you're just you rolled 11.
This would feel like World Tree it back and stuff. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Yeah, you could World Tree it back. You could do all kinds of nasty stuff with it, and then Static Collection Array is actually
then it's
bonkers in that deck at that point. Because it also has Positron and Zap, so you could together Keyfrog, Positron
with like a Science turn.
Yeah,
that'd be pretty good.
Deck would be gross.
Did I get everything? Did I do this? Yes, I did. Okay, bets are up. There you go. I'm first. I rolled 11.
Is this I'll keep. Do you want to talk about cute turns? I'm going to take a super cute turn.
It's real cute. It's
going to be really cute.
Also cute. Can play Espeon.
Okay. I am going to play Bilgewarden and raise the tide. I will play Old Egad. I will play Tall Mage. I'm at a final analysis. Then draw 3.
Very cute.
It gets even cuter. I'm gonna play Ruins of Arcanus. I don't think that is a very good Ruins of Arcanus deck.
Probably not.
And I get to archive a card. And then I'm gonna Archon's Callback. Alright. Good.
I'll say Untamed. I'll play Blossom Drake.
Hey!
Reaper Soda, put 3 counters on it.
Hey!
I'm gonna Reaper Soda ready and reap with it. I'm gonna play Ambermancy. And we're gonna remove these counters, and we're gonna gain 3 Amber.
I think Justin's play was a lot cuter than mine.
It was pretty cute. Your turn.
He's not dead.
Oh yeah, what am I doing? He's not dead.
He is not even dead. Yeah. I am going to say unfathomable. I'm gonna sink or swim. Discard a card at random from your hand. And then I'm going to hyper tap your Blossom Drake.
Yeah.
If this were the Star Wars game, you wouldn't use your Blossom Drake for like 4 turns.
Just turns over.
Yeah.
Oh,
you keep putting
LCG,
you keep putting focus tokens on them. I'll play a Hookmaster, and it is your turn. I will draw.
Well,
4.
Play Starlights. I'll Technobabble, Hookmaster. I'll Xeno Training to capture. Your turn.
That is the end deck, right? So
Yes.
I'll play Wakolia Hookmaster. I'll unstun Hookmaster, and it is your turn. I will draw 2.
Self-Forge. Lysarian. I'll ostracize a Hookmaster. I will play Undignathus, Faust. I'll Decadence to fight Hookmaster. And I'll play Spoils of Battle. So tired of stealing bread. Your turn.
I'll put Mark Eyes in my hand. I am going to say Sanctum. I am gonna Ambergram Faust twice. I am going to Grand Melee. Kill everything.
The Grand Melee is really good when you have other spot removal, right? Then
Yeah.
you set it up. But like, there's so many Sanctum decks that don't have that.
Yeah. I'll play Great Augur. I'll play Squire Alice. And then I'll Taxing Journey. And that'll get me my Ruins of Arcanus Amber. And it is your turn. I will draw 5.
Get it. I'll say Untamed. Play Mookling and Mushroom.
Oh, that was 4 Amber, right? That he stole from me.
Or did you
It's
throw
all
it
mine.
away?
Oh yeah, I threw it away.
Yeah. It was 5.
5 Amber?
Yeah. I'm done.
Forge.
Yep. You get +2.
Oh my, Mookling. You'll rue the day, Mookling. It's Crab Child. I am going to say Sanctum. I'll play Sir Bever. Squire Alice will take on the Mookling. I will get one from the Grey Augur. I will Grand Melee. They'll play Cleansing Wave for no value, and then I'll reap. Alright, your turn. I'll draw 3.
Say Siren. I'll put a Siren Horn on Squire Alice. I'll tertiate to kill the Squire Alice. And I'll play Reach Advantage. Your turn.
Logos? Thanks. Reap, reap. Heal a harm. Check with 7. It's your turn.
I mean, I will say Sanctum in general is pretty good at dealing with creatures. They
yeah,
fight better than anyone.
I like Sanctum in this set quite a bit.
It's very good.
I don't think it's one of the most powerful houses in this set, but I do think it is very good. I think it's like in a nice spot.
I'll say Untamed. I'll send the herd those 2 and play the Fist. Your turn. Yeah, Badge Magus is really cool. I like that creature a lot.
Unfathomable. Abyssal Zealot, Flame Guild Enforcer, Rakuzel's Chant. Your turn. Draw 3.
Upwards. Starlines. Play King Can, Cheetah, Teresa, Amberback. Right outside. Your turn.
Logos. Swevin. Phase Shift. Gray Augur, Sweven, Tall Mage. 1, 2, 3. BDQ. Augur, Cheetah. Is nicely set up there. Tall Mage, Kincan. It's your turn, I'll draw 5.
Play Zarian, play Rostrum and Gladiodontus and Magistravita. Your turn.
Is it worth it to take the chains, to raise the tide, and Sweven here? I'm addicted to it. Oh yeah, I'll take 3 chains, raise the tide, reap with Sweven. Draw, shuffle, draw. Oh, I gotta draw cards.
You're again, Amber.
No. I'm so busy drawing cards to care about Amber.
Yeah.
Mainlining. Mainlining this card draw here. I need to draw more. Final analysis. I'll draw 3 more.
This is a madman.
Thanks, Sweven. Goodbye, Sweven. I'll play BDQ. Then I'll play Eddie. And Archive. And then Tall Mage. And I think this is Final Analysis, BDQ, Eddie, Tall Mage to 4. Okay. Yeah, I don't draw any for the end of the turn.
Okay. Play infighting. Play Chelonia. Emilio B, go ahead.
Yeah, gonna say Sanctum. I'll play Sir Bever, then Alice. And then Light Everlasting. Then Cleansing Wave. Discard Grand Melee because there's 4 where that came from. And it's your turn. I'll draw. Okay.
Play Starlands. Take 3 chains. I will play Hawkins. Gain 3. In your Discord. Play Hawkins. Gain 3. In your Discord. Play Hawkins. Gain 3. Play Tabor. Play Teresa. I think I just fight Bever here and raise those 2.
All 3, right?
All 3, yeah, that's what I'm done.
Yeah, I can't stop 10 out of nowhere. I got 2 Reclusal's Chance, Abyssal Zealot, but yeah.
Cute plays. Cute Hawkins plays.
Hawkins.
Dang.
Hawkins double unity. Man, what, I feel like I got robbed there.
I feel like you got robbed too. I didn't think that Chilean was gonna live. Yeah.
I didn't have one of the hammergrams.
Yeah.
So
Yikes. Well, that was a one advancing pod. Mervigig reigns supreme. Dang.
it's like these good and fun DT decks still don't make the cut. Like,
yeah.
It's funny to me.
Jeez. I think that deck wins this matchup a lot of the time. Like, yeah, 70% of the time. But yeah.
Well, I mean, I think you had
and I bursted hard early and like around your key or your amber control.
Oh yeah. Oh, and
like timing wise.
Like, you spent I don't know how many turns. I was like waiting for literally any amber.
I had nothing to do.
Yeah, I was like, you didn't do anything for so many turns, and I was just kind of like, okay, well, I'm waiting for it. Where's it coming from? What are you gonna do?
That was the only way I was gonna win the game, is I had to set that up.
Okay, yeah, because I was like, I didn't really want to let Chelonia live, but I didn't have like get it. My Logos turn was awful there. Yeah. Fight. Like, I don't know.
I'm getting there. Boom. We've done it. Okay.
So there you go.
That's it. Good pod.
Yeah, it was. The stuff was fast. We're moving through games.
Yeah. Feels good.
If it takes me 40 minutes to lose a game like that's where I'm just kind of like mad. But like, if the game is just over, if it's over and done with, we move on to the next one. That's fine.
And you got to play Mervigig twice tonight. So
yeah, that was nice.
That's pretty good.
That was fun.
All right.
I mean, I got we had games like
they were definitely good games.
Like,
yeah.
That it wasn't it wasn't those games. Even the bad matchup, right? When the creature control deck played against Mervigig, because you played Mervigig in that matchup, right? Even that bad matchup was like relatively close because the deck had forward momentum,
right? And that's the big difference in all these decks, right? Is most of them
have amber pips on their cards
and have ways to generate amber
because there's so many of the actions of all the modal cards in this set, with the exception of like Ankleo formation, don't have amber pips on them. So they all are like, a lot of them are like defensive too, because it's like, say for sorry is like kill a creature,
right?
So it's like, not only does it not generate amber, it slows the opponent down too. So the game just like
Positron Bolt.
Positron Bolt kills creatures and gives you amber.
So, all right.
Yeah. Final Analysis, I think, is another good example.
The way you played that game, or those games were, that's the way it's best played, I think.
Oh, well, yeah.
Killing like one or two creatures on the opponent's side and drawing you a bunch of cards.
Yeah. So, I was just addicted to the card draw that game.
Of course.
I think it probably backfired because I think there were probably a couple times where I might have just been able to reap out.
Maybe, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know.
All right. Thanks for watching.
We'll be back Sunday.
With
what is G-M-O Wall Trip.
The 39,285th. Yeah.
Deservedly Mangy.
Harua is the 3-0 deck. And then
Oziel.
And then Rico Silva, Counselor.
I think Rico Silva was one of the... I may be mistaken, but I want to say that was one of the Voltron.
Ooh, okay. Voltron was so fun.
Sure.
You might be right.
Not sure.
The Voltron pod is a legendary pod.
The Voltron pod may have been one of my favorite pods of round one.
It was so fun.
No, it's a Hings and Gross deck, though.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, this deck looks fun. Brand.
Yeah.
2 Illusions of Grandeur, like a Matter Maker. I don't know if it just does anything silly with Matter Maker. Got like an Under Pressure Matter Maker, but yeah.
Cool.
I think Matter Maker is substantially worse in this set than it was in the previous set.
Do you think so? I don't know. Matter Maker's got a lot of good... there's a lot of attachments out of house. There are probably more now than there were. Like Static Charge and...
But there's less attachments in Star Alliance because a lot of the Star Alliance... I
mean, if you get like a Z-Force Matter Maker deck, that's going to be a fun deck.
The Star Alliance robots in this set are far fewer, or like can be played as attachments.
Yeah, because you got like... you have like Shieldulator and you have... Teresa.
Yeah, but like the Cheetah can't. So
it's definitely really good with you in your Discord. Yeah, definitely good there. So I don't know. I think there's probably some pretty damn good Mana Maker decks in the set.
It could be.
There's some fun ones at least. I don't know about.
I also think you have less like enhanced icons.
Oh yeah. You don't have like the extra. Oh, this actual captures is awesome. It does damage. Then it's really good.
That's like here it's just like you're playing the attachments, but like in the other one, it's like if you had crazy enhancements on something, then you could play it during the turn that you wanted. So
yeah. All right.
But yeah. All right. There you go.
That's it.
We're done here.
Thanks for watching. See you Sunday.
Yep.
Have a good week. Bye.
Bye bye.